then I found eBay, and life has changed. What's up, YouTube family? It's Justin from Make Money Flip, and you ready? Let's make some money. What have you sold? Write in the comments down below. What was the last thing you sold? It doesn't have to be on eBay. It could be Facebook. Could be to a friend. Could be at your job. What's the last thing that you sold? For me, it was a cake pan. A Wilton cake pan shaped like a daisy. Got that one last night while I was sleeping. But this video is going to be about some of the things that are not inventory that I chose to invest in that really helped me a lot with my reselling. Now obviously everybody doesn't have the money to invest in some of these things, but if you're following my journey, you know I started out with zero money, so all the money that I've made I've kind of reinvested back into the business, besides probably $300 or $400 which I took out for bills when we were a little behind and I wasn't working yet. If you don't know my story, I started doing this because a month after I had my baby, I lost my job. I was a morning radio producer for the past 18 years, and it's really not the stablest of jobs. So I lost that job, and I started DoorDashing and Grubhubbing. And then I found eBay, and life has changed. And probably 2 weeks after I found eBay, I got another full-time job, and then kind of had to put YouTube on the side a little bit, but I kept eBaying. So here's some of the things that I reinvested my money in, and I think they really helped. The first thing that I bought, which helped dramatically, this is the Dymo twin turbo printer. This is great for Amazon, which is one of the reasons I got it, because I did sign up for Amazon FBA. I have not sent anything into them, but this prints out some smaller labels. It's not the 4x6 though. See, so I do come across a couple issues with it. The Dymo, if you're going to get a Dymo or a thermal printer, you want to get something that prints 4x6s for sure, especially if you're just doing eBay. You don't have to get Dymo. There's like Rollos and Zebras, which are probably cheaper. And with the Rollo, I think it's compatible with the free 4x6 stickers that the USPS will give you. So you don't have to pay for the sticker labels. You don't have to pay for those labels. You can just get them from USPS. You're only supposed to use those for USPS though. So, but I got this one, I think 40. I won it on an auction on eBay for 40 bucks, and I don't think you could beat that. If I do come across the 4XL or the XL Turbo at a yard sale, something, I'm definitely buying it. And if I could find one on eBay for 50, 60 bucks, sure. I mean, those things are like 400 bucks. But that's definitely something I suggest you get, is a thermal printer. I don't have to pay for ink. So what I was doing before this was printing it out on my regular inkjet printer, then taking the paper, folding it, taping it on all four sides, and sticking it to the, oh God, it just took forever, and I hated it. So this has been my favorite purchase so far. Next thing you're going to need for sure is some sort of scale. You need a scale. This is the Accutech. A lot of people have it, and the reason a lot of people get it is because of the cord. So when you put heavy stuff on here or big things on here, a lot of times you can't read. If it's just like the one I had, it had the read here, and you couldn't see it because you put a box on and you can't look. But this, you can kind of put big boxes on and you can see how much everything weighs. So the scale, I mean, obviously it's important because you have to weigh everything before you print out your labels. You have to weigh and measure. I mean, everybody should have a tape measure or a ruler of some sort. Weigh and measure your boxes and your products. So those is definitely something that I would suggest investing in. Not too expensive either. The most expensive thing that I purchased was this cube. Even though the printer should have been much more expensive, I just got a better deal on it. This I got from Amazon. This is a photo cube, and most of the things that I buy fit within here. Obviously, I'm not going to put a baseball bat in there, but This is great for a lot of different things that I purchased. Here, let me turn the light on for you. All right, and it comes with like 4 or 5 different color backdrops. It has these LED lights around the top. It's got the reflective surfaces on the side, even in the front here. And this is like a cream. It comes with a white, a black, and like a almost a clear white one as well. And you take some photos. This was less than $100. I would want to say it was $80, but it definitely helped step up my photo game. That's for sure. Made things up as well. And then of course I invested in some packing / shipping supplies, which I mean a lot of you have some of this you won't have, so let's go through it. I invested in some Goo Gone and some Scotty peelers because I was coming across a lot of stickers and I'll see Scotty peelers right here, I believe. Yeah, this is just like a flat edge. You don't need a Scotty peeler, but you can use a razor or whatever. Okay, and you want a good box cutter. And I have the other regular ones, and this one cuts like butter. It's smooth, it's sturdy. You want a good box cutter for sure. IKEA bags. You're gonna see every reseller with IKEA bags. They're just really strong and sturdy and big, so you can bring all your packages to the post office, and you can bring them to your yard sales too to take away all that stuff. I got a bunch of different poly mailers, different sizes. I get designs. You can get the clear one and simple ones like these. These are actually bubble mailers, but you can get plain ones. I got a couple bubble mailers, a couple different sizes of bubble mailers, and I send out a lot of stuff in bubble mailers. But these things are the best because you can put stuff in a box and then throw it right in. Put the box right in there and make it waterproof, which is what I love. Next thing you want to do is get yourself a tape gun. I got 2 of them. I keep one is at 2-inch and one at 3-inch tape. If you don't need to. If you're gonna get one, I would suggest just getting 3-inch, one that fits 3-inch tape. That's the one I seem to use the most, 3-inch tape. You want some good scissors. Another thing that I invested in, I think it was like $4. It's a roll of these, almost like the thank you cards you see Lonnie and RVA Flips using. Basically asking for a 5-star review, and if you're not happy, just give me a chance to make it right before you leave a negative review. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what the percentages of people who get reviews, but I right now have 54 positive reviews. Which is great. I'm super excited about that. Most of them are really impressed by how fast things get there. I have a post office literally 3 blocks away, and if I get a ding, as soon as I get the ding, I pack it up and keep it there, and I go to the post office twice a day. When I first wake up, I run up there and drop off everything, and then before 5 o'clock, if I get an order, I ship everything that day. So I try to ship really fast because it doesn't take too much time in the middle of what I'm doing. I could take a break from my regular job, which is right here at home, which is awesome. You know, take a 5-10 minute break, pack my stuff up, head up there and go. So it's really helped, and anybody who knows eBay knows that as a new seller, those reviews are critical, and I think it's really helped. So those are some of the things that I invested in. Obviously, the next thing that you want to invest in is bins and some sort of racks of storage. I mean, you could stack them on top like this. I actually like this because you have to physically lift it and move it, which gives you some sort of exercise. Now, if you look at a lot of resellers, not a lot of resellers are in the greatest of shape. And I think this is one way to kind of, you know, at least like work out a little bit while while I'm reselling. But definitely I do have some racks. I got these These racks stink. I hate these cheap racks. They're terrible. So I bought some metal racks, which are downstairs. I'm going to set up in the basement because that's where I'm moving. Because obviously I have outgrown this room. So I'm moving to the basement. And I think that's it. I think that's all of the stuff that I've really invested in that is not inventory. If I missed anything, write in the comments below. Or if you're an eBayer, what do you suggest that somebody new to the game invest in when they get some extra money that they don't have to put towards inventory or bills? Those are some of the things that have really helped me a lot. Obviously, there's a couple more things that I want to get, but inventory is what's most important right now, and I like to keep, $300-400 just stored for returns or anything unexpected. So I don't touch that. There's like a $300 or $400 cash thing that I just leave in an account for my reselling, and then anything after that, I take that money and try to get new inventory to stock up. I've sold 164 items and gotten 54 positive reviews, and I have 290 items up. One of the cool things is that 2 people that I messed up their orders, the only 2 people that I messed up their orders, one I sent a mug that got broke because I sent it in it was a really hard plastic drinking container. I sent it in a bubble mailer and it got crushed. They left me a positive review because of the way that I handled it. I gave them some Disney mugs that I had for free. I just sent them 3 mugs that I had for sale. It was like $5 to $10 on my website, on eBay, and then I just sent that to them. And then another person, I sent them something that I didn't notice had a tear in it. It was a laptop case. It had a tear on the handle, like a very little, but they were going to return it, and I gave them a partial refund, and they left me a positive review. So you could turn negative experiences into positive reviews as well. But anyway, I don't want to babble on too much. Those are some of the things that I invested some money in that I think really helped my eBay business. It definitely makes it a lot easier. So if you're trying to figure out some of the things that you want to invest money in, those are the things that I suggest. But obviously the most important thing to invest money in is inventory. Inventory. Buy, list. Buy, list. Keep listing. And on that note, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Go make money flipping.